Mark, a 1-0 defeat. Sum up the game for us.
Actually, I think we talked about set pieces before the game and how big they are in every game. And if you want to beat the top teams, you have to be good defensively and offensively to win games. And I just think the set piece and then probably setting off sort of killed the game off. But I think the fight, the will, and the togetherness we showed was clear to see. And I think, to be honest with you, I think we could even deserve something out of the game. But it is what it is, and we have to move on.
Up until the sending off, and even after the sending off, for all the attacking talent Derry had, done a really good job of keeping them out.
Yeah, I feel like this year we've sort of built on how just defensively strong we are. We've been very good in every game this year. I'd say we've one of the lowest goals conceded in the league, and that's mainly down to the gaffer and Joey and the work they put in. And obviously the boys then were well structured, but I feel like we're always like that, so that means we can put it up to anything.
The red card, look, whether it was or wasn't, it's probably not for us to debate, but the reaction after the red card, must have been happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. Look, when you go down to 10 men, it's never easy, and especially against a top team like that, you keep the ball well. But I thought, as I said earlier, we did very well. We still created chances, and we still nullified them to a minimum. I can't really remember many chances, maybe one or two. That's going to happen when you go down to 10 men and you're pushing to get an equaliser. Other than that, I thought we did very well and managed the game well.
Were you surprised to get the shout at half time?
Yeah, I bet, yeah. Look, I think when you're in a squad like this, competition for places is tough, and that's what drives us on to be better. But look, you have to be always ready. So I think from the get-go we sort of knew that maybe one or two boys had a few niggles, so we were ready to go.
The manager mentioned in his own post-match there that he knows what he'll get from you without the ball, that you'll run and you'll work really hard. But he mentioned he was quite happy with what you did on the ball. You seem to keep us ticking over. Is that something maybe that you really need to work on?
100%, yeah. Look, it's been something that I feel like off the ball has been associated with me for a long time, and probably on the ball I believe I'm better than what sometimes I show, or some people just always see the other side of the game that I do. But yeah, it's definitely something that the gaffer, Joey, Macca, all have been on to me about and just giving me tips on how to improve. Look, and it's down to me now to carry it out onto the pitch, doing it in training, try and do it in training, then carry it out to the pitch. If you want to improve your game, you have to do it in all aspects.
Is it frustrating for you that you obviously came from Finn Harps, from Nolly Horgan team, that you kind of got pigeonholed into? I think I myself called you a good bastard at one stage. That's the type of player you are known as. But is it something that frustrates you that maybe you do get pigeonholed into being a workhorse rather than as good on the ball as you've shown tonight?
Nah, not necessarily. Like, well, feel it is what it is. Look, yeah, you take the good compliments and the bad. It's just something, I suppose, if you're being honest with yourself, yeah, it's something that I could improve on anyway. And I knew that, as you say, when you come from Harps, the way we played wasn't something that we really focused on. And when you come here, the gaffer, we all know the way he wants to play. So it's something that I have to take on board. And if I want to be in the team, it's something that I have to do week in, week out. And that's down to me.
How nice was it to just be out on the pitch? Because obviously you got the nod at half time. You had Brian McManus there in reserve, could have easily come in and played in the middle.
Yeah, look,
can play in the middle. How happy that you got the nod?
Oh yeah, delighted. Like, shows the gaffer has belief in you. That all comes into it, gives you confidence. As I said earlier, you always have to be ready. And as you says, the list of names there you give, we have a strong bench now, and that's going to stead well for us going forward in the season. You've seen the amount of injuries that we've had already, and again a few knocks tonight. So all them boys are going to play a part. All of us will, and we just have to, when we get our chance, we have to be ready.
It's happened plenty of times this year. The manager himself has talked about moral victories, and he's not interested in moral victories. Does it make it harder when you do play well and you go so close and you're so in the game? Is it harder then to lose by the odd goal?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, to lose like that tonight's really tough to take, because as I said earlier, I feel like we definitely deserve something out of the game, and we all feel the same. These moral victories don't get you up the league, they get you the same things as last year, and we don't want that. We want to get better this year. The work we put in week out, the work the management put in week out is second to none, I would say. So we know we have to do better on the pitch, and it's down to us as a collective to make sure that them results go our way.
The pitch tonight's quite heavy. We've obviously Friday and Monday games now coming up next week. Are they a hindrance, or are they a help, those double header weekends?
Look, for me, we're full-time footballers, so we should be well able to manage 2 games in 3 days or whatever it is. we all want to play games. That's the reason you play, is for the match day. So that's not a hindrance. It can either be a great week if you get 6 points out of it. It's great. If you get none, it's a disaster. But look, we have full focus now off UCD Friday, and we want to get those 3 points.
Well, the manager told us there you have a team night out tomorrow to look forward to, so probably not a bad way to move on. Thanks, Mark.